Welcome to On Comics. Just a quick video to let you guys know. One, my background removal is not working all that well. And two, last night I went and saw Godzilla Minus One. And my goodness, it was great. It was great. Here's the one sentence review. It was a very good movie that Godzilla happened to be in. And I'll say up front that it was a fantastic 1940s World War II period piece, and really draws you into post-war Japan. The Godzilla in this movie is either a guy in a suit with CGI added or a guy in a suit doing motion capture. I don't know how much CGI was in the movie, but I'm happily reporting that it did not look like a video game, except when the airplane was landing or taking off. When you see an airplane landing, the landing gear does not look satisfying. The ground texture does not look satisfying. But it's a movie made on a tight budget that doesn't look like it was made on a tight budget. This is a fun movie, and probably the best movie I've been to in 2 or 3 years. Saying that, I have not seen Oppenheimer yet, and I expect it to be the best movie I've seen this year. But, fair is fair. And Toho really knocked it out of the park. The appearance of Godzilla in this movie is so good, you're going to want more. I'm going to go back and see it again when there's an English dub, or whenever my wife decides that she wants to go with me. And this is a film for normies. It's a fantastic period movie that has Godzilla in it. Let's get that off there. What else can I say without spoiling it? The suitmation was great. The one rumor I'll bust: there are not 2 Godzilla creatures that show up in the movie. So that was a rumor that was floating around. Sorry, Dangerville, and whoever else was floating that around. It's and it's kind of a pity. I had started looking forward to the appearance of the giant whalefish from that rumor, and that didn't happen. So that's that. And non-spoiler, there are multiple forms of Godzilla, not quite like Shin Godzilla. We see the Godzillasaurus before the atomic bomb, and it ties in a little bit with the Monsterverse, with Godzilla being exposed to radiation at Bikini Atoll, and you see that there is a little bit of science actually getting into the writing of this movie. This is a movie with depth. The weapon used at the end of the movie is not as ludicrous as an oxygen destroyer, but I think they're setting us up for a remake, a Godzilla Zero, as it were, Ground Zero. I hope they get to do it, because that would mean more Godzilla, more story like this, and that's the real win. Is they've got a good, satisfying script here. The script obviously came first. The organic nature of the story obviously had precedence, And you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Go see this movie while it's in the theater. Find a big screen, but especially find a big sound system, and stick around till the end credits, because that's what you do at a Godzilla movie. There's not an after credit scene, but there you are treated to the deep bass as Godzilla walks through the theater. You'll see what I mean when you go see it. This may not be a 10 of 10 movie, but this is definitely a 7 or 8, and just as enjoyable as that Chris Pine movie that I forget the name of, that with the Coast Guard. That movie was a little more emotional, a little more deep, but you'll enjoy this. It was so much fun to sit there in the theater and watch it. I went Tuesday night. That's a low night. Which means I got a discount, and that's a $10 ticket. We got the comfy seats in that theater, and it was, let's see if I remember correctly, there were probably 2/3 of the seating was open. People don't know about this movie somehow. Let me just encourage you, go while you've got a chance to see it. When the English dub comes out, snatch it up. But this is screen subtitled, and I went with somebody who spoke Japanese and could read Japanese. And one of the things they pointed out to me is there is signage in the back of the settings that drops some kind of little in-joke about Mothra. And I don't really understand what's up with that. There are lots of scenes that are inspired by the 1954 movie. Godzilla first appears on Odo Island. The reporter scene is recreated with the Japanese reporter, not Perry Mason, and that's well, you'll know it when you see it. The central character of the movie is the central character, and he acts. The actor is acting, and that's something that's been missing from Godzilla movies from the beginning. Let's see, what else did I see there? If you speak German, there's a little bit of a plot element that gets spoiled if you can read the sticker on the airplane. You're going to understand before the characters in the movie understand that there's a built-in loophole. The movie sets up the return of Godzilla in hopefully a Ground Zero movie, Godzilla Zero, and I'm going to wrap up by saying that this was after Strange New Worlds, after Star Wars, after Doctor Who have all failed to satisfy. This has been satisfying, and I'm glad to support the movie. I'm glad to support people going to see it. I got to fix that plugin. Let's see. I don't think there's really anything else I want to get into non-spoilery. Since the last time we talked, Texas did win the World Series, so I'm wearing my nice Texas baseball cap just for the fun of it today. My other one needs a wash. That said, I will leave you guys with it. And if you have an opinion about the movie, if you go see it, if you see something I missed, whoa, that was weird. If you see something I missed, drop it in the comments. If there's something you liked, let me know, and let's talk about it in the comments section. I will be talking to you later on, and thank you so much for stopping by. See you now.